The Arab Muslims will be able to say what Iman means literally. But the non-Arab Muslims, especially people from the Indo-Pakistan subcontinent, they will be just, perplexed at this question. And they will say, Iman is Iman. That's all. We can't say anything more regarding Iman. Now, I have given you the list of the 10 most important headings of what Iman is. Because my diagnosis is that actually where we are lacking, the whole ummah, is this place that we don't have the real Iman. The Iman which reaches conviction. And only the conviction can transform the character and practical attitude of a person. All that we have is a racial creed. We profess to believe in certain things. And that is also only because we were born of certain parents, because they believed in certain things. So actually, our Iman at the present time is a racial creed. It's not a conviction with us. And that is why, the condition of the Ummah, because the Quran says at one place, Antumul alana in kuntum mominin. O Muslims, la tahinu wa la tahzanu. Don't have any fear. Don't be anxious. Don't have anxiety. You will remain supreme if you are real momins. Antumul a'launa in kuntum mominin. A'laun is plural of a'la. A'la is the one who is supreme, who is above all. Subhana rabbiyal a'la. We use this word in our sajda, in our prostration. So a'laun is the plural of a'la. Antumul a'laun in kuntum mominin. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, you will be supreme. You will dominate the earth if you are real mu'min. And we are not dominating. We are being dominated. We have been put to extreme humiliation. We have no honor in this world. So actually, this proves, and this is an ample proof for that we don't have the real Iman. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala cannot tell a lie. Ma'azallah, whatever He has said is true. Antumul a'launa in kuntum mu'minin. And we are not a'laun. Actually, we are, the humiliated ones. So what does it mean? That we don't have the real Iman. So now, I start with the first discussion as to what is the essential meaning, literal meaning of the word Iman. First of all, let me make a point. The Arabic language is very mathematical language, and the 99.9 recurrent % words of this language are derived from a 3-lettered root. A very small number of the words, they come from a 4-lettered root. A few are from 5-lettered. But mostly, as I told you, 99.9% words, they are derived from a 3-lettered root. And from that 3-lettered root, so many words can be formed and framed at different patterns, which they call in Arabic the awzan. So, but every word is connected literally and in meanings to the basic root from which it is derived. The most simple example of that is ilm. And even those who don't know Arabic, they can frame so many words which are derived from this word, this 3-lettered root of ilm. We know the word alim, who has knowledge, who has ilm. Ma'loom, the thing which is in the knowledge of somebody, which is known by the people. It is ma'loom. Then we have allama, the most knowledgeable person. Then we have muallim, who teaches knowledge to others. Then it is muta'allim, who is getting knowledge, who is trying to get knowledge. Istilam, to get information. So many words. Ta'aleem, to educate others. Ta'allum, to get knowledge for your own self. Istilam, to ask others to give you some knowledge. So all these words, they are derived from the same word, same 3-lettered root, ilm. And the connection remains there between all these words and the root from which it has been derived. The best, simile is that of a tree. And Quran has given this simile, Masalu kalimatin tayyibatin kashajaratin tayyibatin asluha sabitun wa faruha fis sama. Just visualize and imagine a tree which has its roots fixed and firm in the soil. Then there is a trunk, then there are branches and sub-branches, then there are leaves, and the branches are very high and they are very broad. So actually this is the condition of this Arabic language. Every word being derived from a three-letter root, but from that there are branchings. So many words can be derived, and they are so many in number. Now let us see what is the root of Iman. This word has been derived from and we know what is and all the Muslims from the Indo-Pak subcontinent, they also know what is is a condition in which there is no fear, there is no anxiety, no frustration, no grief, no sorrow. This is And let me make another point here. It's very peculiar to our religion, and it is very peculiar to the Quran, that the most basic terms, both of them, Iman, Islam, these are the very basic terms of our religion, Iman and Islam. And the meanings of these two words are the same. Both have a connection with peace. We must say it out, and we must bring it to the knowledge of our youth, because there is propaganda against the Muslims. Muslims are terrorists. And we can reply, how can a Muslim be a terrorist? Maybe certain, misguided people take to that resort, go that way, but a Muslim can never be a terrorist. Why? Because the basic teachings of the Quran, the book of Allah, they are based on these two terms, Iman, Islam. Iman derived from Aman, Islam derived from Salama. And Salama, Salamati in Urdu, what does it mean? It is the security, it is the outer peace. So actually Iman is the inner tranquility, inner peace of a person, inner tranquility of a person. And what is Islam? It's the outward expression, outward manifestation of that inner peace. If somebody is in peace with himself, then he will be at peace with his society also. But if there are conflicts, there are frustrations within the personality of a person, his behavior will become negative, and he will be doing mischiefs to others also. So actually these two things are the two aspects of the same phenomenon. They are the two